Back in its heyday, Reese Air Force Base was a busy training ground for the best fighter pilots in the country. But after the base closed a few years ago, the only traffic on the old runway these days is an odd-looking rig that looks like some sort of strange barbecue pit on wheels.
What about that one over there, Jack? People think it's a barbecue pit. Sometimes they think it's they want me to fix their driveways. They think it's something having to do with fixing roads or hot tar or a roofing machine.
The old Air Force Base is now an industry and technology center, but the place is crawling with prairie dogs by the thousands. And it's Lynda Watson's job, along with her helper Jack Strickland, to catch the burrowing critters and move them. But that's easier said than done.
What we do is help landowners to either get along with the prairie dogs they have, or in extreme cases, we will simply move the prairie dogs to a place where they're wanted and needed. We provide prairie dogs for virtually every zoo in the country, state parks, areas where prairie dogs are welcome. We're the people that get the prairie dogs and take them where they need to go. Alrighty then. Like I said, underground chess. You chase them around underground and you can't see them, and you just have to deduce what you think they're gonna do. I'm visually impaired. I've never been able to drive. I have no depth perception. But my biggest gift is that most of what I'm doing is I'm listening for the prairie dog. I'm hearing as that water goes down. I can hear as a prairie dog comes up, as he's coming up through that foam. Goodness. Goodness. Are you scared? There you go. You know, I've sprained my ankles. I've been bitten pretty badly by the prairie dogs, no problem. I have been struck by lightning during a relocation. My Native American friends said that means I'm living right.
Lynda's talents are in big demand these days. Seems even the prairie dogs closer to town are in a collision course with progress.
Lubbock, as with many cities all over the country, is growing in leaps and bounds. Real estate is just springing up. These developments are popping up everywhere, and the wildlife is caught between housing developments and the freeway and the airport, and you know, all of these new things that we appreciate. But the fact of the matter is, these prairie dogs are getting trapped in little areas where they can't get away. And so what we have to do is we have to go in and dodge the bulldozers and try to stay out of the way of the contractors and grab these little guys up and get them back where they belong. Come on, baby. Oh, you're in there. Gotcha. Get soap off this one's eyes. Whoa! If you can get him. Hurry, Jack, hurry. Excellent, excellent. All they want is a place to live where nobody will hurt them.
They have a personality, and they will come to you and they talk to each other, and you can hear them. They'll run and get in the hole, and then they'll come out and peep out at you.
About 100 miles away, rancher Mary Ann Randall has opened her gates to the prairie dogs, even set aside an entire pasture to protect the curious creatures with the twitching tails.
There you are. You have a lot of them.
Yeah. The best place for a prairie dog is on a ranch where they're wanted, in a burrow that's already dug. Mary Ann Randall approached me and said that she wanted prairie dogs on her ranch, and we started in with this project, and it was wonderfully refreshing to meet someone who was forward-thinking. She understands that they're important to this area, that they used to be here. And you know, as a result of her allowing the prairie dogs to live here, her ranch is a better place, and because of her, Texas is a better place. We know this prairie dog is healthy, and now we know he's free and he's where he's supposed to be. What you do is you pull back just a little bit till you're sure that they know where they want to go. You know, the minute I let go of that tail, that's the end of my responsibility, and that's a good feeling.
Lynda releases prairie dogs by the dozens, and it takes no time at all before little heads begin to pop up for a first look at their new home.
In my career as of this year, I have captured and moved approximately 69,000 prairie dogs. By the first of the year, that'll be up to 70, 71,000. There's a never-ending demand for prairie dogs that need a ride somewhere. My best day is today. Today, I have finished something. Today, I've finished something that I've been working on for 20 years. Today, I've finished something that I hope will last 100 years. And that's a good day.
Safe and secure at last, after a 100-mile trip that started with a soapy bath. The world's most productive prairie dog plucker doesn't stop until everybody has a new home. It's a long process, but even with its hazards, Lynda Watson takes it all in stride, keeping a symbol and a sound of the South Plains very much alive for generations to come.
The greatest thing in the world is just to know that, you know, maybe I make a tiny little difference, just a little bit, but maybe that little bit will be enough.